Hey guys, long time no see. Hey, I'm Leaf with Camping with the Calvins. I'm coming to you today to show you a few things that I'm going to do on the rig since we got a little bit of good weather this week. I want to take advantage of being able to get out and get some work done. So, just to give you a little feedback off of what happened to the rig between, I'm going to say January and up to now. I had a little winterization faux pas, meaning I didn't do it correctly, evidently, and my kitchen faucet paid the price. So this is what I'm going to do today is change out my kitchen faucet. All right, so this is my faucet. My faucet no longer comes in an entire piece here. So this is the base of it, and this is the top that popped loose with the last freeze. So my task today is to change this out for the new one that I bought. Okay, and I got this one off of Amazon. The closest thing looking to the original that I had. It's a regular kitchen faucet by Lufidra. But of course, this is not a RV faucet. How did I find that out? Okay, it's not an RV faucet because it doesn't have the regular 5/8 connection that should go into your PEX tubing at the bottom of the sink here. So what I'm going to do is basically make a little modification. Starting off with a couple of tools here. So basically I'm starting off with my adjustable wrenches, my tie cutter here for my tie strap I'm cutting off, and I have a couple of unions here for the hot and cold water I'm going to use to actually make the connection to the new braided water lines. So bear with me. First time doing a how Leaf done it video, not how to do it video. So don't take me too literal. So come with me, let's see how I work it out. All right, here's where the faucet is attached to the counter, right here. All right, let me bring this down some if I can. I think I got it too high up. And I have to take this nut loose to get this down, but first I have to get my lines off of my PEX tubing here. And when I got down here to look at it, that's when I realized that my PEX tubing connections here were at 5/8, and I'm looking at they were on a male adapter of the braided line. So that's when I realized I had to go and get the adapters for this. So I'm going to go ahead and take all this stuff loose and see if I do any justice by bringing this video to you. So hopefully you can see all this. Hopefully I'm not in the way of anything. Let me bring that down some so you can see what I'm doing. Right there. Okay. So I have my adjustable wrench here, and I'll take these both loose. I've already drained my water out of here, so I'm good on that part. Let's see if I can take this loose. All right, there it is. It's a little loose right here, but I thought I drained all the water out. Clearly I got some water left in here. So that pops out. All right, and I'll do the same for the hot. Make sure that comes loose. And this pops out. Okay, so these are the connections I was talking about. That's a different size. These are those 5/8 male fittings from the braided line from the RV faucet. That's how I knew and realized when I looked at it. I said, oh, it got me a regular kitchen sink one that hooks up to a regular home water faucet, and it wasn't going to work, so I had to get an adapter. So So I got these off. So now I'm going to take off the nut up here. I've already pre-taken and loosened it up a little bit, so it should spin right on off of here with minimal effort. But it looks like it's giving me all the effort in the world. Yeah, gotta love it. There it is. It's coming off now. Pretty easy. Spins on down. Now, another little tidbit I learned while taking this nut off, and it comes down to the bottom part of the braided line. Well, the nut itself can't come off of these fittings because they are too large. So you have to pull the sucker up from the top and disconnect these braided fittings from underneath of the actual faucet itself. So I'm about to show you that. So back up top, and now I'm about to pull this faucet off and out and show you how this comes off. So each of these braided lines you can unscrew from the actual faucet itself. So they have double washers on them to seat, and as you can tell, there it is. Both of them came loose. I've already pre-pulled them off, but you can see that they have double washers on them. And it'll be the same for this one coming in here, but I think I won't have much of a problem getting the nut on these because it's a smaller adapter. So I now have these loose, and I can go ahead and let them down and start getting ready for the reinstall of the new faucet. So stay with me, and hopefully this thing goes well. We're back. So I got the new faucet and going through the instructions, and we're going to put it together per the instruction. Looks pretty easy. So it's a threaded tube that goes on the bottom of this first. And it's a certain way you put it on. You'll see a little break in the thread here that you want to kind of screw on. So I'm going to go ahead and screw that on first. Already made sure my hot and cold were nice and tight over here. It's a little threaded tube that's nothing. It's like a piece of plastic if you ask me. It's not that heavy. The next thing they want you to do is put on the rubber gasket, because that's going to make connection for the countertop to kind of let it do its thing. Not a bad deal. Okay, so I'll put that on, and the next thing is a stainless gasket. Now, it looks like the stainless gasket will go, I take that back. That rubber gasket goes underneath the counter along with the stainless gasket. So both of those will be underneath. So let me get that right. I was about to mess that up already, y'all. How you know that? But this goes underneath. These two gaskets go underneath, along with the secure nut. This is different from. This is going to be different from this one here that came with the RV. I'm going to keep this just in case I need to use it again, because it's easier to just go ahead and put it on and secure it down to the counter. But I think I'm going to try this one here because it's a hand-driven nut here that looks like it's going to be easier to get to if I ever want to take this back off again for any reason. So I'm going to go ahead and use this one for the time being and put this one up and save it. So let's go ahead and feed this bad boy down. And I have longer lines too, so I'm going to have to make adjustments for that as well. I have some longer lines. So I have a 31-inch hot water hose and a 33-inch cold water hose. So let's take these and head on down underneath and try to do some connections. So, and I'm going to bring my adapters, my unit adapters here to go ahead and connect the new braided water line to PEX tube. So we're at it now. All right, so I'm back in underneath. I'm back underneath, and I'm about to actually secure the faucet to the countertop. So let's go ahead and put it in as per the recommendations here. I'm going to go with the rubber gasket first. Line it up on the threads. Alright. I'm going to go with the metal gasket. Hold it on my finger because I'm not going to really get it all the way up. And I'm going to use the plastic nut here to get everything going and secure it down, and I'll get back up to make sure that everything is straight before I tighten everything down. So alright, so let's see if I can get this thing in here without having any problems, buddy. Two hands. Let's see what we can do here. It's probably better to have a second person up top to hold this thing in place for you, so you can kind of thread it straight, but I'm on here now. And it screws up pretty easily. So let's see if I can get this thing to tighten down. I may wind up having to use the original secure nut deal on it because of its being an RV, and you know, the rocking and rolling and whatnot. Anything to kind of keep it from backing out, type of thing. So, but it's really easy to put on. You know, I could kind of make it hand tight, make it hand tight. My hands can get it, you know, which is not a bad deal for what I need to do here. So I'm starting to get a little bit of resistance. So before I get too tight with it, I'm going to go up top and make sure that I have everything straight. All right, so I got it centered the way I want it up top. So I'm going to make this thing as hand tight as I can get it to secure it down. Stop it from moving around as much during travel days. Like I said, I'm going to keep an eye on this. If for some particular reason it does back out and causes problems with the security of the faucet, I'm going to go ahead and put the original nut back on it. So there you have that. Okay, so now I'm going to start getting these union adapters onto the PEX tubing so we can go ahead and get these connected so we can test to see if everything works out fine. These are basic compression unions. This is a 5/8 by 3/8 inch OD union here. So before I thread these, I'm going to go ahead and put some Teflon tape on the threads, top to bottom. Both of the braided line here and the PEX tubing, they have washers on the inside. So hopefully I can get through this without causing any leaks. So I'm going to do that pressure test after I'm done. So right now I'm just going to put some Teflon tape on these threads and put everything together. So let's see how this works out for us, right? So I always like to do it in the opposite direction of where I'm turning. So in reverse. All right, one down. Go. Yeah, can never be too careful about dealing with water and these connections. So we're going to start with the hot water line first and see how that goes. Back, I'm about to go ahead and put this fitting in. As you can see in the PEX here, you can see the washer that's in here in the PEX. So I'm just going to tighten this down on this end and do the same for the braided line for the other one. Bigger one. Oh. All right. Yep. Get things tied down. All right. Don't over tighten on your PEX line because this is plastic. You do not want to break that. So just want to get it snug enough. Actually, to be honest with you, your Teflon tape should and your washer should do the job it's supposed to do. So these are going to be a little bit longer, so I'm going to have to reroute them after I'm done to tighten them down. So I'm going to go ahead and tighten these down. And once I'm done with this one, I'm going to do the same thing over to the cold water side. Tighten these down real good. So this one goes on pretty well here. Alright, there. She's rocking and rolling and whatnot. On there. I'm going to go back and retighten both these up and put the wrenches here and here to tighten down without actually breaking anything. And yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it. So I'm going to do the same with the water line here, and we're going to go ahead and test for leaks. That's what we are going to do. All right, that's what we're going to do. Okay, let's see how it goes. The new one is now installed. It's pretty secure. I'm going to do a pressure test to see if there's any leaks at the fittings I just put down there. If so, I'm going to have to make some adjustments. So for all in all, hey, this project is pretty much done, unless something pops off with the water, and I'll let you know if I'm leaking anything down there. But other than that, hey, welcome along with us on how Leaf does it for a faucet replacement in the RV. So thanks for coming along, guys. I got a few other projects I need to do today. I'll probably shoot a couple of things on what I'm doing with that, but for the most part, that's it. So as usual, thank you for coming along. I appreciate you guys checking out our videos, and we keep on trying to bring you some good content. So hopefully this was helpful to somebody, because definitely it's the first time for me. But like I said, I'll let you guys know and keep you informed on how this thing turned out with the adapter nut down there, to see if that's going to work. If not, I'll find another option. So with that being said, hey, thanks guys for coming along. Appreciate you. Hey guys, I told you I was going to get back to you, and I'm back to you. So after putting everything together and trying to use the adapters, I found that of course they're the wrong size adapters. I got 5/8 to 3/8 adapters when I need a 1/2 inch to 3/8 adapter. So the good thing is that the company that I bought the faucet from stated to basically get in contact with them to ask for the correct size adapter. So that's what I just did. So once they come back, I'll go back in to put those on to see if I can stop it from leaking. But all in all, it's an easy process, to be honest with you. When the adapters actually come in, I'll recap you guys on how that went. But I think that should work out fine. From what I'm seeing, it should solve the leaking issue. But so we got us a nice looking faucet up here. It looks great. We'll see. So we're moving on to the next project. So we're here, we're working it out, we're getting this maintenance done, and I suggest you do the same. So once again, this is Sleep with Camping with the Calvins, and I'll catch up with you guys later. Take it easy. So where I left off is I was trying to connect the new faucet kitchen faucet that I got off of Amazon from a company by the name of Lufidra, and the connections were for home connection, not an RV connection. So I wrote back to Lufidra and they sent me the correct adapters. Last time I had 5/8 to 3/8, and I needed 1/2 inch to 3/8. So this is what they sent me, a 1/2 inch to 3/8. So now I'm about to put those on, do a pressure test, come back to you and let you know exactly how it worked itself out. Also, I didn't ask for this, but they gave me an aerator key for the faucet as well to clean out the aerator from time to time as well. So I'll get back with you guys as soon as I finish putting this on. It shouldn't take that long. And let you know how it went. Work finally done. Got everything tightened up, buttoned up. Pretty cool. Once again, thanks to this company, Lufidra, for the kitchen faucet, and sending me all the necessary adapters and everything that I needed, even though, you know, it should have came in the original pack from jump. No worries though. So they sent it out pretty quickly. So I got everything buttoned up. So just back to tell you guys again, hey, maintenance is key to your rig. The longer you take care of your, I'm gonna say the more you take care of your rig with maintenance, the longer your rig will last for you. So I'm about to button this bad boy up, hitch her up. I'm taking her over to the shop now to get some other work done that I need. She'll be gone for about 3 to 4 weeks. Not a problem, as long as the stuff is getting done that I need. So I can't stress it enough, guys. Maintenance. Stay on top of your maintenance. So I'm about to get out here so I can drop this thing off and get back to the crib. You guys be safe out there on this road. Take care of yourself. Be safe. And I'll see you guys on the next rip.